Hey, welcome to your second Java tutorial. This is Nicole again, and today we'll be talking about variables, how you can use them and what you use them for, and also the second half we'll be talking about user input. Okay, so a variable is something you can set it to a specific value so you can reuse the value over and over again in the program. For example, we could set an integer variable and we could call it age, and we could set it to, I guess, whatever your age is. Then we could use your age in the program without having to type what it is. Okay, variable names must always start with a lowercase letter. It's just the way it is. Okay, so I'll show you the example of age. Just get rid of the previous example. Okay, so we'd start by typing int, which means integer, which is what we use for numbers that don't have decimal points. And we'll call it age, and I'll set it to 22 because that's my age. If we want to use words, we would have to use a string variable. Now with string you have to type it with a capital letter at the start because technically it's a class. Just keep that in mind when you're doing variables. I'll call this one name, and I'll equal that to Nicole. You have to do that in quotation marks because it's a string and you can have more than one word. Okay, so I've set name to Nicole. Okay, so let's output these like we did with hello world in a sentence. So we go system.out.print, then in the parentheses I'll go hello, my name is, and then I'll put plus so I can add the variable I've set, which will be name, another plus so I can make this sentence make sense, and my age is, then plus, then we'll add age. Now looking at this, it looks like it should say hello, my name is Nicole and my age is 22, but I'll show you this anyway. And here it is, hello, my name is Nicole and my age is 22, just like I thought. You can, instead of using integer, you can also use a double if this doesn't make sense for age, but a double lets you use decimal places, so I guess I could be 22.45 years old, but no one's actually that specific. And we'll see what that outputs. And that outputs decimals because double allows you to have decimal points. Okay, so I'll just pause the video for now because I want to go have a cup of tea, but when I come back I will show you about user input so you can actually get information from the user. Welcome back. Now I'll be showing you about the user input, how to get the user's input and use it in your code. So we'll start off by adding a scanner in. I'll tell you more about this later. And we're going to call it user input. As you can see, it's already given me an error. Less than 30 seconds into it I've got an error already, I know. But this is only because we haven't imported the scanner class. Because unlike the system one, you do have to import it, so I'll show you how to do that now. Click on it and push Alt plus Enter, and it gives you the option to import it here. And as you can see, the error has gone away. Now, in order to make the scanner object, I'll talk to you more about objects later on, but in order to make this scanner object properly, we need to go scanner user input equals new scanner. So this is a new instance of the scanner object. And you may recognize this bit, system.in, opposed to the system.out we were using to print. The system.in lets you bring in input from the user rather than outputting it. Okay, so now that you have created that, now that we've got that, we can now, instead of having to have the age as what you've set it to, you can take the user's input. For this, we'll have it as an integer just to make it a bit easy. So we will set age to user input. Now it looks like that should work, but there's a reason why it's giving you an error. The scanner object is not an integer, so we need to let it know that we're looking for an integer by typing in next int, and that's fixed that error straight away. So I'll give you an example of what it actually does. Okay, you can see it's actually come up with nothing here, but if you click here, it wants you to type some input. So I'll put a random age like 32, and it says, hello, my name is Nicole and my age is 32. We can do this with the name as well. We'll just copy that, because I'm a bit lazy, and paste it. Obviously this is giving me an error because we've already used this variable user input, so I will change it to user name. Username, that's not very... Anyway, and we'll do the same thing we did with age. We'll put equals to user name, and this is giving us another error because this scanner is not a string, so we'll have to fix that by going next line, and that's fixed that straight away. And to make this a bit more nicer to use, before we take the input, we will ask the user to enter some stuff so they know what to do, and we don't just give them a blank screen and expect them to know what to do straight off. So same like we did for hello world, system.out.print. We'll try print line because that separates each line of things you print out to a separate line. So for this one we'll be putting please enter your age, and I'll copy that, and above the one where we ask for the name, here please enter your name. And this should be a bit more user friendly than just expecting them to know what to put. See, please enter your age, 22, please enter your name, Nicole. And there we go, we've created an output that's using the input from the user. And that's it for this tutorial, and in the next tutorial I believe we are doing objects.